What's poppin', T Subs and T Squad? What's going on with y'all? And happy Sunday to y'all. And normally I have a gospel song to sing to y'all, but I really ain't got no song on my heart. If I did, I guess I say y'all to bless me by Donna Lawrence and all them around there. Shout out to Donna Lawrence. Anywho, Love and Marriage DC. This is season 2, episode. Wait a minute. This is not this. This is season 2, episode 7. Yeah, 7. Love and Lace Front. Um, yeah. My apologies for not getting this out to y'all last night, but Trade had me tied up on the phone, girl. Trade from back home in Hampton. It was his birthday or whatever. So he had me tied up on the phone, girl. But I'm here now. So we can go on ahead and get down into it because last night's episode was actually a key. And Lady E, speaking of key, and a key, Lady E, I still like. Listen, I still like Lady E, but I don't know, Lady E. I might have to give you a little bit this in this review. We're gonna see. Speaking of Lady E, bringing the Kiki, Lady E starts by saying she's confused as to why Winter is there if nobody likes her and Joy don't even know her. Listen, for me, and this is no shade, Lady E, but you the oldest woman that's a part of that circle. No shade. But you are the oldest woman that's a part of this circle. Again, I say no shade. But you are basically the mother to these little young things that you running around here centering yourself with. And they seem to have a little bit more sense than you because what I don't understand is, wait a minute. First of all, let's go on ahead and get the lightweight ish up out of the way first. Alicia, I don't even understand why you here. Not to mention, I don't even understand why you there with an opinion. We don't know you. This is our very first time meeting you. You like the only thing we know of you is that you are our Ashley sidekick. Shout out to Sherelle. You Ashley sidekick, sir. That's the only thing we know about you. Is you married? Do you got a boyfriend? Do you got churn? You got a career? Do you work at Piggly Wiggly's? Like, what do you do? Do you bust heads? Do you bust people nails? Do you beat faces? Like, what do you do? Do you got churn? What do you do? Do you go to church? What do you do? Do you like you in a good tax bracket? What's your credit score? Like, what do you do? Is you a Democrat or a Republican? What do you do? Like, you have all of these big ass opinions about Winter and Sherelle too, a little bit, and I don't understand why. I really don't. Like, I don't understand why Ashley gave you a little card. I really don't. A little sign or whatever. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you could have just sat there with your drink quiet. That's enough. That's the only thing we need from you. All of these big opinions that you got about, and don't get me wrong, I get it. Ashley is your best friend. Y'all been best friends since y'all been churning and all of that. And of course, you're gonna have your best friend back as you should. But damn, Winter ain't did nothing to you. And the gag is the only reason why Winter is even giving Ashley any of this is because of all of that foolishness Ashley started with her last season. Like, everybody seems to forget as to why Ashley and Winter have a problem in the beginning. That was because of Ashley. It had nothing to do with Winter. Then Winter is meeting all of her damn matching all of her smoke. Now, Alicia, girl, go do some, go darn a blanket or go do bad girl. Listen, Arena, Lady E. Y'all know Lady E. That's Arena, Lady E. Getting back to you. Now that I got that out the way, getting back to you. You too damn old to be running around here playing. Well, if you beefing with her, I'm beefing with her too. Like, again, that shit we did as little girls in little churn back in middle school, high school. We did shit like that. Then hell, I even let you. I even give it to you in college. But considering that you's an overgrown, rusty ass 50 something year old woman with a child that's what about what 4 years younger than I damn am, and wait, stop. Because I like, listen, I live for Lady E. I do. I live for Lady E. I live for Big Jim Jam. I live for Lil Jimbo. And I love me some Lil Jason. I told you, he followed me on Instagram. It's no shade, Lil Jason. I swear, I like your mama a lot. I just need your mama to quit playing with me. That's what I need your mama to do. Quit playing with me. Your over 50-year-old ass up here. Anywho, Ashley feels like Winter sought out Sherelle to be friends. Number one, I don't get that, and I don't believe that, and I don't buy that. Again, we're not in middle school. You and Winter have the problem. Winter and Sherelle don't even know each other like that. For me, if me and Mimi was on a reality show, and I brought somebody along that she really won't friends with like that or whatever the case may be, or yeah, yeah, yeah. I brought a friend around that she brought a friend around that you know what I'm saying. I really ain't friends with like that. Now let's say Scotty is there and Scotty decides to be friends with the person that I don't like. I'm not gonna get mad or start questioning Scotty as to why he gonna be her friend or whatever the case may be, because I just don't roll like that, and I don't set my friendships up like that as a 34-year-old rusty ass man. I just don't do that. Now I send her some smoke signals and I or whatever the case may be, but other than that, whatever. Lady E tells Sherelle she understands about her feelings towards, her not seeking out Winter. Her and Winter met and they just clicked, and she didn't do anything to her. So she doesn't understand why anybody should feel a way about it. And she doesn't understand why people are trying to make her have a problem with Winter just because Ashley does. I was on Sherelle's side with that. And so then Lady E was sitting around there talking about something. Well, I understand all of that, but it does look weird. Listen, Arena, you being a real follower right now, and it's really starting to like grind my gears because you too old for it. You really are. You too old for it. Moving on. Sherelle addressing Lady E down to Quick's street naming thing, the ceremony or whatever comes up. And Sherelle says she feels like Lady E is being messy because she didn't ask her anything about Joy or their situation down at her workout event. She just came and told me voluntarily. And she did. No shade, Lady E, but you did. I said that in my review then. I said, so you just gonna be the bone collector. Because you did. It's like the minute that y'all had a scene together, the first thing you wanted to do was to sit down and have the conversation that you and Joy had. Why? And then you didn't even relay the information back the way it came. And I don't give a flying hell what none of y'all get under my comments to say. That's why all of that happened at Quick's event. If you gonna say something that somebody said, don't add nothing to it or don't take nothing from it. Relay the message back the way that it was relayed to you. Because again, I say, maybe had Lady E, if she was gonna be messy, maybe how she just said verbatim what Joy has said, maybe Sherelle wouldn't have felt the need to be like, well, I just got to go and confront her about her calling my man shady down at this event. I mean, because y'all was irking my nerve getting out of the comments trying to explain what whatever. Then Sherelle turned up and called Lady E Nana. Girl, I hollered. First and foremost, shout out to my mama because that's what my nieces and nephew call my mama Nana. I said, not Nana, girl. And look, I don't care what she gave Lady E, considering all of the hell y'all gave her about that ugly E zone down the road ass the cowardly lion mane ass girl. We gonna get down to that wig in a minute, Sherelle. So so Joy and Clifton meet with Carmen. Interesting dynamic. Carmen was on the same season as Joy and Clifton was on Ready to Love. And apparently Carmen and Clifton was supposedly talking, but I think he said that Carmen noticed or realized that Clifton seemed to really be into Joy. So she just decided to just let them rock and they all just became friends. I guess. I guess. I guess. I mean, they was all adults about it. I get it, Carmen. Don't go fighting for no man that ain't fighting for you, girl. I'm on your side. We could just be friends. And when y'all decide to break off or whatever, and you need somewhere to lay your head, you could call me. See, now that I said that out loud, and it's no shade to Carmen because I don't know nothing about it. I don't watch Ready to Love. But Joy, you might want to keep an eye on your good friend Carmen. I'm just saying. Since I spoke that out loud. Moving on. Clifton having back surgery soon. It sounds like you either got a pinched nerve or sciatica. I mean, sciatica is equivalent to a pinched nerve, but not really. It's way worse than that. My mama had it, but that's what it sounds like to me. I hope you get that together, Clifton. You way too young. Joy feels like Alicia is very because Carmen asked her about her feelings being around all of the ladies thus far. So Joy basically was like, well, listen, all of the girls are fun. Ain't no big issue like that. But she says she feels like Alicia is very messy and she's best friends with Ashley and Ashley's messy. So, how can your bestie be messy, but I'm just supposed to believe that you're not? And I was on her side with that. And she feels like in the group, um, Ashley wants to be the HBIC in charge, and she does. I've been said that. And I live for Ashley. I know a lot of people don't like Ashley. They don't see it for her demeanor. They don't see it for her attitude. She don't know how to talk to nobody. And I agree with all of that. But I live for listen, a lot of my homegirls I like Ashley. So that's why I get Ashley and I understand where I like Ashley, I do. But I do also feel like she wants to be the Melody Cherie Holt, excuse me, the Melody Cherie formerly Holt, aka Mellow Mutt, round there to Love and Marriage Huntsville. She do. She do. She wants to be the it bitch of this particular franchise. She wanted to be what Monique was supposed to be for this show. That's what Ashley wants. And I do agree. I do feel like Ashley wants all of those girls to fall in line. And if you're not falling in line, get out of line. Okay? It's one of the two. Either you're with me or you're not. I'm just saying, and I like Ashley. But I do feel Ashley that I do. No shade, Ashley, but I do. Whatever. Moving on. Cause I ain't even speaking on Alicia. Cause if I keep speaking on Alicia, I'm gonna read her down. And I don't want to do that because that's Ashley friend and I like Ashley. And I don't want Ashley coming at me because I came at her friend, because then I'm gonna have to dig in Ashley ass, and I don't want to do that. Moving on. So the Silvers is having dinner and they invite his manager and the other home girl that was down to the party. I don't know who she is. I believe maybe she's kin of Ashley or friend of Ashley. Y'all get them together in the comments. I don't know who this girl is. No shade to her. But all of them was down eating dinner or whatever, whatever. So Quick and Ashley wants to talk house rules and chores and things like that when it comes to Antonio. And I cannot think of the little girl name. I think it's Ashton. How they want them to do more chores and be more responsible and all the rest of that good stuff. It ain't foolishness, it's good stuff because they churn, I get it. And so Ashley decides to draw out contracts about what their chores are going to be and so on and so forth. I was going to say this some Caucasian ass shit, but that's what I was gonna say, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the contracts. I think the contract thing is a cute idea. Yeah, why not? So there's no reason why I should be telling you to take out the trash or wash the dishes or keep your room clean or scrub out the toilet or something like that. There's no reason. You know what I'm saying? Because you're under contract, and from what it sounds like, y'all getting an allowance for it. So you basically earning it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. Go on ahead and show your churn the value of a hard dollar and hard work and all that stuff. I'm not mad at it. Moving on. Lady E invites Ashley and Joy to join her photo shoot for her wig line. Shout out to Lady E for her wig line and her wig launch. I think she called it the what she call it? The Arena Tella collection, I think it is. Shout out to you. Lady E, I may come around there and get one of them stiff ass wigs, one of them stiff ass bobs. That one that you had on that made you look like Kelly Rowland down in that music video with her and Nelly. What was it? Was it called Dilemma? No matter what I do, y'all can't say. She did not give a nasty piece of Kelly Rowland circa 2003 with Nelly in that damn wig. She did. Moving on. Um, Ashley comes and says that with the Lady E. No, no, no. Ashley comes and Lady E says that she doesn't understand why Sherelle is hanging out with Winter and why Ashley is allowing it to happen. And then Ashley and Joy try to convince Lady E to invite Sherelle down to her wig event because there's no beef between them. One, Lady E, again, I understand Ashley wants to be the HBC, HBIC. I get all of that. And I understand she your real good friend. But she ain't nobody mom around there other than Ashton and Antonio's. Like the nerve of you to get around here and talk about some you don't understand how Ashley gonna allow Sherelle. Allow Sherelle to do what? The hell Ashley gonna do? To be real with you, I really feel like if it really came down to it, Sherelle beat the ish out of Ashley. So Ashley ain't even gonna take it there with Sherelle like that. All Sherelle got to do is put that weight on her and it's over with. Talk about something how she gonna allow her. Girl, you got me fucked up. Allow who? I'm gonna move on because I don't want to run down on Lady E. But Lady E, you took me there with that. Like, how she gonna allow her to be friends with somebody that she ain't cool? God, I wish Mimi would tell me some shit like that. Moving on. So then there was this scene with Quick, Big Jim Jam, Lil Jimbo, and Antonio, right? Listen, you know what? I'm not even about to say that because this is a black syndicated reality TV show on a black network. This is an ensemble, a black cast, and some of the cast are young black men, and I get it. I'm not gonna take this scene away from the two men, trying to, you know, steer the younger generation in a more positive direction and showing them different parts of what their life could have been and so and so and so. I'm not even gonna take that away. Fine, I'll let y'all have it. Because what I was gonna say, quick, I stand by all of that, but what I really want you to stop doing is putting 20 on 10. And it's like you really is trying to try your best to like not make Antonio be like Lil Jim Jam. That's really what it is. You don't want him to end up like Lil Jim Jam because of the situation that Big Jimbo put y'all in and telling y'all all of the family business. But when I look at Antonio, I don't feel like okay, so you gotta wake him up sometimes. He's 15. He's a 15-year-old kid, and I don't think that's hardly gonna make him end up a skid mark on the. I'm a again. Shout out to the two men for pointing the little young generation of black men and fine. I'm not going fine. I'm gonna let the scene moving on because it's quick. I'm sorry, quick. You it's a lot, friend. But I'm gonna let you have it. So Lady E, Lady E wig launch. So a model had to cancel, so she decides to call Ashley to be one of the models to model the wig or whatever, and so on and so forth, whatever. So while that's going on, Sherelle and Black have a podcast, and they invite Winter to come around there, and they also invited Black's friend Yusa. I think they called his name Yusa. It won't Yusef. I think it was Yusa. Yusa. I think that's what it was. Give it together in the comments. Handsome, regular, handsome, ordinary. Handsome, I mean, regular, degular, schmegular, I mean, but handsome nonetheless. I mean, but handsome, fine. He's a divorced man, and she's a divorcee too, twice or whatever. And I believe the podcast was about dating and relationships, and this was also Sherelle's way to try to hook Winter up with Yusa. I want to say his name is. Listen, do your thing, Winter. All right, do your thing. At the very least, get fucked. Moving on. So Lady E, so Lady E decides at the last minute that she gonna be nice and invite Sherelle down to her wig launch because she said they shouldn't have to be in a room where they're constantly yelling and screaming at each other. And I agree. Like y'all don't even know each other for there to be beef like that. Y'all really don't. So I was on Lady E's side for being the adult, being the 50-year-old woman that she is, the mother to these little young girls, going on ahead and extending the olive branch and doing the right thing. I was on your side, Lady E. But another thing that y'all was really pissing me off in the comments with was how y'all was giving Sherelle just a whole lot, feeling like she did too much when it came up to standing up for her damn man. And again, like I say, y'all want women to do some things that y'all would never do yourselves. Again, I say, much like she said with Lady E. Lady E wouldn't just allow somebody to talk about their man in any type of disparaging way that she felt. So it's like, the fact that child, y'all claim people so damn male identified, but I don't think taking up for your husband when a woman is that lightweight running down on him is being male identified. I mean, I'm just saying. But whatever. How your feelings? Um, so listen, we're gonna get down to the end of this thing. Big Jimbo, I live for Jamie. All right. Shout out to Big Jimbo, child. But Big Jimbo, you reminded me of my uncles. I ain't gonna say who, and I ain't gonna say which one, but you remind me of some of my uncles on my daddy's side that can't handle their potato liquor. That's what you give. Like you, you come walking over there like Ashley, Sherelle, Alicia, Lady E. They was having a real good conversation, laughs, cackles, and kikis or whatnot. Then here you come, bringing your bringing your drunk earth around here hotting about content and all of the rest of this stuff. Child, you annoyed poor Ashley to the point where Ashley and Sherelle got up and walked off. I think Big Jimbo said he's 49 or he just turned 50. I think he just turned 50, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Around that time, around that generation, yeah. Like I say, he remind me a lot of my damn uncles on my daddy's side. And I ain't gonna say which ones, and I ain't finna name who. But for that generation, yeah, potato liquor, corn liquor, moonshine, night train, mad dog. That's what he gave me. All right. And he just could not handle it. And you need to fix that, Big Jimbo. You do. You need to fix that because you are a businessman. You don't need to be on reality TV getting drunk, showing your ass. You're way too old for that. Much like Lady E, way too old to be running around here being messy and all this shit that she doing. You way too old to be getting up here, can't handle your liquor. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got more to give y'all. Last night's episode was the key. I'm mad I missed it. I am. I'm mad I missed it last night. I could have been, I'd have tweeted my ass off about it. Anywho, y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. Again, the live review for the third part of Real Housewives of Potomac is tonight at 10:15. The link is already out. Make sure to head around there now. Click the notification bell and also hit that like. Go ahead and drop a like now. And the whether you like it or not panel will be on Sakina's channel, I believe. It's gonna be on Sakina's channel tomorrow night at 9:15. And I also believe that El Teddy and Cousin Reggie is gonna be there in attendance because this is the final. So everybody make sure that y'all head on around there. If y'all are not subscribed to Simply Sakina, please make sure to do so and go on ahead and make sure that y'all are there and all that good stuff. So, with that having been said, I'm gone. Bye.